Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Top Talent Tuesday. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. It is Top Talent Tuesday, and I am welcoming you to coffee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope your morning is off to a fantastic start. Mine's is moving along, a little cold, but still moving along. Hey, I got a question for you. Who's got the Christmas decorations down? Does anybody? Please tell me I'm not the last one with Christmas decorations up. I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it, working a little behind schedule, but happy Top Talent Tuesday to everyone. And again, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Your day is off to a fantastic start. We are here with coffee today, where we're covering a couple things. Um, I want to, everybody's coming in. I want you to say hi, where you call it, where you're watching from. And today we're talking about over coffee. I had forgotten my coffee, right? Mm, yummy. That's my fourth cup, folks. So listen, we're talking today about a few things we're going to cover over coffee with ALL4HR. The first thing we're talking about is the importance of an HR plan. Okay, why is an HR plan um, uh, important? Why is it necessary? Why do business owners really need to take time to prepare an HR plan, right, for the year? And incidentally, you should be preparing one every year, because the things, again, that makes your HR successful, to make things that will turn a little more smoothly or a lot more smooth, is preparation, right? Preparation, forecasting, all those kinds of things that we really don't want to deal with. But I can't tell you how important it is when you do go ahead and plan what you're doing for the year. Okay. And so the things that you're including in your HR plan, good morning, good morning, good morning, are you're determining your resources, okay? Your HR resource, your needs. What did you have? What happened last year? How can we avoid any challenges? Because challenges are going to come, right? They're going to come. So what challenges can we alleviate? Can we plan? Um, what obstacles can we remove, right? All these kinds of things are things that we as business owners have to plan. Whether you're planning your HR, you're planning your finance, you're planning your marketing, all of these things really tie on together, I'm gonna tell you. And so a key example is a client I work with who uh, worked in our HR foundation program. And that's our big program, our grassroots program that teaches you how to does the training and things like that for your HR, your performance management, your HR information system, your onboarding. We prepared your handbook, or updated your onboarding program, all of these things, all of these pieces that are key to helping you sleep at night, right? So, and helping you so that you focus on your business, not just working in your business, right? You want to work on your business, not in it, right? So we had a client who's working with the HR information system, had been with the HR information system here for about 4 or 5 years. And so we went in and we did an HR audit on this company, and we want to know what kind of challenges you're dealing with, right? Because we want to knock that out through this program. The program was 6 months at the time. So we went back and forth, and we answered some questions. Really great client. And so one of the questions that we were talking about is their HR information system. And this is going to all tie back into the HR planning. Okay. So just hang in with me here. So we looked at their HR information system. He said, yeah, oh my goodness, the dashboard on this HR information system. Oh my God, they just have everything. This was my client's work. They have everything. I mean, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And they did have a lot. It was a lot that they had, a whole lot. Um, different functionalities, this, that, and the other. Okay. So while we're talking about this HR information system, the client says, you know what? I got to, we're trying to hire 2 new people. I said, okay, well, let's talk about that, and let's get a job description together, because we reviewed all of the job descriptions and we updated them, so that they had key job descriptions for everyone. Okay, so we did that. And while we were looking at the job, putting the job descriptions, getting ready to hire, getting ready to recruit for this person, the client says, I think I need to get on one of these job boards. Okay, so we started looking for job boards. I said, well, what job board do you have? I said, oh, we don't have a job board. We haven't been posting. Okay, so we look for some job boards, the job boards to post. In the meantime, we're meeting with the HR information system in the company, because we really want to see they're paying a lot for this system. I'm not going to tell you the name. But they're paying a lot for this HR information system, which I've said several times. Make sure your HR information system fits your needs, that you're not fitting their needs. Okay, so that's supposed to be the other way around. So they go looking for a job board. We're doing that as well. And then they come to find out that they have a job board that is offered with the HR information system that they've been paying for. And they're paying pretty extensively monthly for this system. But this HR information system, this company didn't even tell them that they had a job board, right? That they offer all of these job boards that are inside the system, among the hundreds of other functionalities that are in this HR information system. They didn't even know they had it. We go and we talk a little bit more about the performance management. They said we really, really need to focus on performance management. We really want to be able to, help our employees to grow. We don't want to just manage them. We want to help them grow. Okay, so we need to manage those our employees. So we put together a performance management program that we put together. They had performance management in the HR information system that they didn't even know anything about. These are things that you go back and you analyze. And it's like, it doesn't take all that. A lot of people want to I don't want to deal with that. Okay. I'm the procrastination queen. So I'm not going to deal with that later. I'm going to live with that later. Right. So what's important, folks, is that you analyze those numbers in your HR plan. So what we ended up doing was getting that information system, right? Removing them, partnering with an HR information system that met their needs, right? Where they're not pulling their hair, because every time they were going to run their payroll, it took them a good 5 minutes to even figure out how to get back into payroll. Okay. Now, the good thing, there's several benefits. One is they're saving themselves so much money now. Okay. So when they look back on their plan this year, they're going to see a surplus from last year, because the information system that they partner with is a whole lot cheaper and has all of the functionalities that they need, not just throwing a bunch of all the bells and whistles and things that you'll never even need, right? The key thing with HR is to get in, manage it, get it done, and move on, because you're not trying to spend all your time, right, on HR functionalities, on HR management, right? That's why you either have an HR manager or you outsource. And if you're doing it yourself as a business owner, the HR information system is going to be your best friend. Okay. It's going to save you so many headaches. Okay. So what's included in that HR plan, right? While they had their budget for last year, they had a big surplus because we changed that information system. Those are the types of things, those are the variables that you're going to analyze. What you're spending, right? And are the processes and the softwares that you have, are they benefiting you, right? So that's important. So that's what, when it comes to your HR plan, you want to determine those resource needs. Okay, that's in view, and that's heavily involved in that HR strategic plan. Okay, determine your recruiting strategy. What are you getting on the job boards? Are you hiring? If you're passively hiring, okay, you don't have to spend a whole lot. But again, we're talking about we're in a recession, I guess. Yes, we are. Okay. So you want to save every dime. So of course, when it comes to recruiting, you may have to spend a little money. If you're spending, again, you don't want to get the free job board and be on there for 3 or 4 months or 5 or 6, not getting the candidates, as opposed to going on and paying for maybe a sponsored ad, right? And filling that position in 2 or 3 weeks, depending on what industry you're looking in, what position you're filling. Okay. So that's one of the things. Another thing, you're going to do the recruiting strategy. What's involved in your recruiting strategy, and how can strategy, not strategy. How are you filling those spots? Everybody's, a lot of people are hiring. Most people are hiring. So it's very important that you're not just throwing money away on job boards. Okay, so that's very important that you determine your HR, your recruiting strategy. Okay, and then selecting employees, that goes hand in hand with your recruiting. Okay, selecting employees that are going to be a attribute to your culture, to your team, right? So that you're not hiring over again in 9 months or in 6 months or in 3 months, right? That's very important, because a lot of new hires leave within the first 30 to 60 days if they're not happy with the job they've accepted. They'd rather abandon ship, right? So it's key that you bring people in and let them know, hey, we want you on your team. We're on our team, and we're going to give you all of the tools that you need. Okay. Developing your training, making sure that if you bring on a new software, that everyone is properly trained, not only on softwares, but on their jobs, so that they're doing it efficiently. Okay, so you want to do a job analysis of your yearly job analysis. Just see what's changed in your business. During the year, things change. Roles may change, tasks and responsibilities may change. It's up to you to know what those are. Okay, your head shouldn't be hurting. It might hurt a little bit right now, but trust me when I tell you, these are things that are going to save you money and stress, and it's going to make your overall team better. Okay, determining your compensation, that's a big one. Are you offering a competitive package? Okay, have you looked at your health insurance? And making sure that you have a good plan. Nowadays, a lot of small businesses, there's so many programs out here and that are offering healthcare for micro companies. And while you figure, I can't figure that into my budget, I ask you to redo some things, look at some things, and consider, if you can't do it this year, do it next year. That's where your forecasting and your budgeting comes in. Okay. All right. And your appraisal performance. Make sure you're rewarding. Okay. Reward your employees that you have. Okay. And be sure to say thank you to your clients. Okay. So those are things that are included in a plan, and those are things that we're going to cover in our winning tactics for getting your HR ready for 2023. We're going to talk about a recruiting plan. We're going to talk about putting your HR plan together, so you know what's included, your appraisal process, compensation. We're going to talk about that, how to determine your compensation for your area, and and a recruiting plan. So these are things that you're going to really look at. You're going to look at your HR metrics from last year, okay, and see, what goals you had last year. Did you make those goals? Which goals did you make? Which ones you didn't? And set some new ones for this year, okay? And not only set them, but schedule them, okay, so they can be completed. So that's what we have for, our HR plan. HR planning is crucial. And when we talk about HR planning, we're not just talking about recruiting, okay? We're talking about budgets, we're talking about training and development, all of these things that let your employees know how important they are. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go ahead and do your plan um, and your recruiting plan. So those are and some other goodies. So we got, that workshop is coming up on the 18th, but think about what plan goals you have for this year. Okay. What HR plans, what goals do you have, and how can you reach them? Okay, so that's where we're talking about the importance of an HR plan today. Today is Top Talent Tuesday. So we have our hot jobs. Okay, and our hot jobs is we have a part-time front desk professional. That's in Livonia. That pay starts off at $15 an hour. Great company to work with. We're going to drop that. I'll drop the link below, so that you can, if you're interested, feel free to share that job as well. We also have in the Detroit area, we have we're looking for a window washers and window installers and restorers. Okay, and this company has been in business for over 40 years, so they've been around for a long time, and they're working to really build their team. So it's a great company to work for. Those are our two hot jobs. Okay, the first one again is in Livonia. That's for a front desk professional, part-time. The Windows position is a full-time position. Okay, so I'll drop that link below as well. Alrighty. And what else do we have today? Okay, so we're going to talk about our HR resource, our free resource for today. We're on number 25. Yeah, 25. And we've been talking about the HR, our HR information systems. And we haven't gotten to payroll because we had quite a bit of referrals for HR information system. So if you, again, make sure you're checking and making sure your HR information system is doing what it should be doing for you. You have questions about that, don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me an email. Okay, I'll be glad to help you with that. And our HR information system that we're talking about today is HR.my, HR.my, MY. That's the HR system. They focus on online, the HR payroll, expense management, leave management, and time clock and attendance, document flow, and sharing. And they're based out of the United States. Some of the ones I think I've been letting you know which ones are. Some of them are global. Okay, but this one works global, but they're out of the United States, and it's really they're global as well. My HR it's free. I said free. I said free. So you want to check it out. They have some great testimonials and great user interface. It's really simple. Um, I am about simplicity. You guys know that. So this one is it's really it's very simple. So it's not, I think it's more so for businesses, I would say, that are up to 50 people, maybe 75 people. But it's a really good interface. Um, Again, this one is Flow Global, so they have like the HR documents, they have payroll system. They did not have the mobile onboarding. I didn't see that. So um, that's something to consider if you're looking for. A lot of companies are really like the mobile onboarding, so that applicants can fill out the applications and things on their phone, and as opposed to wait until they get to a computer. Some people don't have a computer, so they do a lot by their phone. So it's that one. It doesn't have the mobile app, is what I'm saying. But it is a really good HR information system. Like I said, it's for a smaller team, but it's user friendly. Um, so that's HR My, and that's one of the resources is on our 133 HR resources and tools to make your HR life more effective. It's on that guide. That guide is there. So there's the guide for that, the to download that guide. All right. So if you have any questions or any comments, be sure to drop them below. Again, happy Top Talent Tuesday to everyone. I hope everybody's day is going well. You have questions about HR planning, be sure to let me know. Any questions you have about budgeting, right? Recruiting, everybody's, a lot of people are doing recruiting still. And it's been a challenge for a lot of people. So what we can do to make it more, make it easier for you, we'd love to do. So let us know. This month, January, is our is what is oh it is retain employee retention, 100%. That's what our focus on. So we've been sharing different tips and strategies for keeping the wonderful employees that you have. That's very important. We of course are building teams constantly, but you want to make sure you keep those good people that have been on the journey so far with you, right? So make sure you are working on the top talent that you have as well. So that's what we have today for our for Coffee with ALL4HR. I want to thank you for joining me. If you're watching it on by the replay, be sure to let me know where you're watching from. Happy Top Talent Tuesday. I'll drop the links down for the hot jobs. Mhm, mhm. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll be here at 10:30. Okay, for Coffee with ALL4HR. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the HR budget. Okay, why do you need an HR budget? How about that? All right, folks. Happy Top Talent Tuesday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay warm. We do have some beautiful sunshine out there. So have a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And don't, business can be like a circus. So don't let HR be the elephant in the room. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy Top Talent Tuesday.